see, this is a different world. This is actually my first world that I showed y'all. So what happened with the last world? Sorry, all over the place. With the challenge overload, I am moving that to uploading weekly on Saturdays. Starting not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Because it's been having a lot of trouble. As y'all have seen with my live streams, it's just been having a whole lot of trouble actually keeping up. So this will be the bi-weekly streams now. This world will. So you didn't see, alright, so we didn't get to see what happened in the end of that video, but what happened was that a creeper stuck up behind me, and we saw the creeper and we heard it, but we were taking care of a zombie. And so it had blew up, and then my entire game froze. So so we'll no longer be doing that world every other week because he was having too much trouble keeping up. It's kind of sad, but I will be able to do it every other week. So every week now. But anyways, with this world, we are going to go home first. Over there is fish, but I haven't collected all of them yet. We have a bunch of collecting to do. So in this world, I had managed to defeat the Ender Dragon. It took a lot of time, and the videos will be uploaded this Saturday. But I managed to defeat the Ender Dragon and collect the light blue shulker box that I needed to collect in order to be able to officially start my museum. So we'll be collecting every block, every monster that we can, and every item. As much of it all that we can collect, and displaying it in the museum that I showed before, and in other parts around the world, like where I showed y'all with the fish spot. But this is a really slow horse. I was just traveling around with it. There's my fast horse that I leave in the tunnels. As y'all saw, I'm still working on this massive tunnel. It's been a long process, and I still haven't finished with it, but that's alright. It's gonna take time, especially when I use materials that aren't exactly the easiest to get in a mass quantity without a better automatic farm. But this is the wonderful Museum of Flux, and so far we only have the light blue shulker box on display with nothing in it, but it is beautiful. But that's not what you, okay, that's not what we're over here for. What we're over here for is to start looking at what else we wish to start collecting. So I have a whole bunch of sheep here in the wool factory, which I'll be keeping here, but I will be making a better one later. I'm just gonna collect some of their wool. That grass underneath there so that it'll always refresh. Got all 16 colors of sheep in here. Why are y'all all crammed in the back? I don't really mess around here too much. I do have a small automated wool farm. It's not too much. Only has 2 sheep right now because I want to build a bigger one in a different location. But we'll go over there in a moment to see what colors, well, how much wool I have over there. And this world only has one add-on, which is the woolly add-on, which is why we have these radioactive glowing sheep. Glow sheep, they're adorable. I don't think the add-on will work to keep one as not add-on. I don't think the current game will work with keeping one of them as a baby forever. It would be nice if it did, but I guess we'll get to that point when we decide to look at the sheep. I have a spot that I want for them, though I do not have it all dug out to display. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna I'm not sure if I'm gonna have multiple sheep there or if I'm just gonna have one sheep there of each color, including the Jeb sheep and our wonderful naturally spawning baby pink sheep that had grown up that I found in my very first video, which was a Minecraft year world tour. But now we got all 16 colors. Let's get out of here. Got all 16 dyes right there. Got more. Oh. I don't... Ow! Oh my gosh. It made me destroy my door. Okay. I'll run over here real quick just so it doesn't really load in that space while and no creepers can sneak up on me. But I would like to get my door back in place. It's pretty rude of that zombie. I like this door back in place because it is... I forgot I had you over here. Let me just go to sleep first. A whole bunch of wolves and cats and some parrots. But we are going to put this door back because it is near a jungle and I don't want any wild wolves managing to get in and take out my sheep, because I would be devastated to have to get all my sheep back again, or at least any of them. Okay, it's all perfectly aligned. But that's the wool factory. And then, where'd my horse go from over here? I'm always losing this horse. There you are. I'm gonna go over here and way over here. I do have a zombie horse over here that I saved from being burned, as it was deciding to wander out from underneath the overhang, which I will later move it to my horse area, which is much further that way, over that way. Got another horse. It's my iron farm. Steel works pretty good. Still getting a whole bunch of iron when I decide to AFK here. And I have a cobblestone generator right here in case I don't want to AFK, but I want to have iron. Get down from there. Bamboo growing, and here's my automated bamboo farm. It's pretty small, but it gets the job done when I decide to be at my iron farm. And then my automated wool farm and my auto smelter. Got this much white wool from here, and we got not a whole lot of blue wool, but this wool I am using for my fish to mark, for my tropical fish to mark each color. Can you not wander off into the mangrove swamp? I have my fish log, which I will be updating more. But this is where I'm writing the coordinates for where all my fish tanks are. That way, when I want to visit a certain type of fish, I'm able to just look in this book and go to the coordinates. I have 2 axolotls here, and a whole bunch more underground, but I've been trying to breed, I've been working on it, trying to breed up a blue axolotl to no success of all those. And we'll go in there in a moment, but that's just a whole bunch of different types of wools. But let me show you all the other axolotls that are at my base. These are all the ones that I've naturally gotten from the lush cave. These are all the ones that I've bred, and those 2 above ground are natural. And then I have no more tropical fish in here. And then I have even more ones that I have bred up, more axolotls. But I have yet to get the the blue axolotl, unfortunately. I have a whole bunch more in the lush cave. But this is the wool infestation. Call it that because it is just a whole bunch of different wools and all these different types. I have displaying every part of the add-on here, and I will be doing more sheep down here. I feel like it would be the perfect place to display them. And then I have the painting hallway, which you can see every different type of painting in this game. All these different types of paintings. And then we just got an empty hallway that leads all the way under the river up into this cave. It's not really a big cave, but the cave leads up to the museum. But let's actually start placing some. Let's stuff down. So, get the red wool. We'll be putting, even though I have them down in the underground area, I do want them to also be up here. And I'll be putting more stuff on top of these, like maybe the candles, considering that they are easy to get and the colors can match the candles. But just having a whole bunch of collecting all the blocks, and it's gonna take a while. So I'm not gonna only play this here on stream. I will play it some offline, but I will update with whatever new things happen each time. Just gonna we're gonna leave that there. I did have a pattern that I was gonna do, and then I decided, nah, no pattern. Just actually, I do want the cyan to be. Nah, I want the cyan to be a little bit further away. There we go. That seems much better. And we just have a few more colors to add here. We'll do lime right here, brown right here, and then we'll go with the light gray, and black. And just like that, we have more colors added. Black wool just looks so cool. It is like, compared with, combined with all the other colors, just looks like it's not rendered until you get closer. But now that we have all those blocks in, we are going to add our glow wool right next to it. And then we'll add in more. But first, we've lost the horse again. Wait, the horse is still over there. Forgot. We'll be collecting every type of Nautilus, but we will display them somewhere else. As you can see, it is a bit laggy over here. So I don't want to add too many more mobs here. Even though I cleared out the villager area, it is still pretty laggy, especially now that I've got all those axolotls here. We'll just be tossing all these colors in to here. Actually, I don't want to put the glow wool in this chest. Got a separate chest for them. Meant to put the ink sacs down there in the wool infestation, but we'll leave them here. Let's see, we have get the dyes, or at least some of them. Oh, I did that happen? Just one. We'll just use the ones that I have multiple of at first, and then later I'll go back and use some other dyes, because I prefer to have a whole lot, and I will eventually have just a stack of each item. It's just gonna take a long time to get. We got that. We have some string, some extra string, and then we are going to go up top because we still have these shears and we have somewhere where we can collect our honeycombs at. Oh, and I'm sorry, horse. I just ran you over the pufferfish. Oh, it's good. But now we have Could you move out the way sometime? We have a whole bunch of bees. I don't remember how many bees I have. Sometimes I lose them to the fire, unfortunately, because they decide to run into it one too many times. But we are going to make the candles, then make all the color candles that we have. Later I will have it somewhere else. I will have all the candles at 2, except I will actually have them lit. And this book is just telling me, according to my spreadsheet that I have of all the items, it'll tell me what day I collected all the items and placed them in the museum. Let's go get cyan, the light blue, green, the gray, and then we just got a regular candle, which I'm gonna put on there. Now we got those. Got those displayed. I'm gonna collect more. I know we have some more stuff that we can use to make it look a little bit more colorful in there. We're just gonna use some more of the dyed stuff. Underneath these carpets, I have pufferfish that I've got from the Wandering Trader that I just haven't found a spot for them yet. I don't want to place the flowers yet. Not yet. But let's see, what else do we want to place down? Do the carpets and banners. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to have every type of banner. Possibility that would be way too many banners because there's just way too many combinations. But I will have as many as I can displayed. What we're actually gonna do is we're gonna grab our other shulker chest from here. Shulker box, and I have a whole bunch of deep slate, so we're gonna go ahead and empty this out and then use more. Somewhere down there I have a snow golem. So far, there we go. There's my snow golem. I'll be staying down here, and then I'll have another one somewhere else. I have a whole bunch of just straight up deep slate from mining to the stronghold, which is a very long ways, and I still have yet to properly, because I want it to be a thematic area. I want it to at least be better, faster. Of course, I might change up these designs that I have, where I place things. So if y'all see it one way and then see it a different way the next time I log on, that's just because I decided that I didn't like it the original way. We're going to actually snag that. Just that we got all 16 colors. Now for all the banners. We'll display these. Feel like on the wall will be a good spot to display them, at least for now. Just glad that I'm able to finally start adding everything to these museums and spots. And I'm still working on an idea for where to... We don't want to leave this in here. That'd suck. I'm still working on how I want the fish tanks to look like. But for now, the way that I have them is going to be fine. We're just gonna toss some stuff in here. We want that and this. We also got the dragon egg. And I'm not gonna use my elytra because I don't have fireworks. And I didn't put mending on the elytra. I don't feel like doing all that. But at some point, we will, and I'll be able to make the elytra again and have it. Oh, okay. Just gonna toss that out for right now and have it somewhere else. I'm gonna make a red choker. One of these will be red, and then go with the black one. It's actually, once again, we have too much stuff that we need to put up. Currently all my copper golems are oxidized, and I will be, that is the wrong one, I will be moving them later, but for now I feel like the spots that they are in is fine. I will have more of them and have them oxidized at different stages, but it's just like that for now. We are going to have these. The end city is so far away from where I had collected, from where I had spawned in the and outer islands. And I will be going hunting for more end cities at some point, at some later point, because I definitely need more shulker boxes, not only to display, but also to be able to use. Okay, there we go. That was a long time. We got our Jeb sheep. Then in here we got our beautiful babies, a pink sheep, naturally spawning, which is its name is currently the percentage of how rare it is. But if y'all have name suggestions, please drop them down in the comments for them or any of the other names of any of the other animals. But now we will present our banners. Actually, I don't want it right there. Can I get my banner back? Do green one. We need to place our shulker box down so we can access all of the banners. Beautiful banners on display. Wonderful. Let's see. This one's gonna be for, I think what I'm gonna do for the 4th row ones, I'm gonna just do that. Got a baby cow somewhere outside. Oh, did not mean that. Gotta place it one more up. That way it's just completely all like that. Okay. And when I'm saying every animal, we're going to also collect all the variants. So all the different sounding animals too. Which, that's going to be a bit of a tough one to do considering how many different sounds there are. But I'm ready for the challenge. That's why I have so many of the dogs right now too, is because I wanted to read them all and have their variants, including their collar variants, which that is going to be a bit of a difficulty to do. Where is the, oh, there it is. This kind of hides. And I got the ominous banner. Wait, why'd I put the cyan one there? It's like something's wrong. I couldn't tell what it was, and that's the cyan one being in the wrong spot. And then since we got the glow one, we'll just do the ominous banner right there. But now that is all the wolves and banners. And we'll just do the carpets. Oh yeah, I had to make sure that I got it. It's right there. Do the carpets. Yeah, right here. Think like that would be perfect. Yeah, I like that. Don't want that there. We're gonna put it like this. There's so many different blocks and so many different combinations of colors at all. I'm just now realizing these are all way too close. There we go. It's like, that's just looks wrong when you do it way too close to each other. I do have the glow carpets somewhere, and the well, I have an extra glow carpet, I think, just across the ways. I mean, probably, because I had a spare one at some point. Yeah, I've just placed it down. Did I actually remove it? Nope, I didn't. Right here. We'll go ahead and just take this one, and we're gonna just go ahead and pop it in the museum over here. I will have the coordinates for all the biomes listed in a book because I don't feel like going to actually going to the links to actually recreate all the biomes. Now that might be something I do much later when I have actually made significant progress on the museum and everything and decided that I want to spend the time to recreate the biomes. But for now, all the biomes are just going to be listed in a book. I don't want to leave the shulker boxes in here yet, just because that's going to give a lot of problem for traveling with stuff. Oh, I just now realized I re-dyed the same shulker box. So the black one was the red one. I did not realize doing that in the moment. I'll just go over here to one of our chests that has just a whole bunch of poppies in it that we will be moving late. Can I not do that? That we will be moving much later, but not right now. Just have a chest full of poppies so that I can breed the bees. Gonna do that though. Get our red shulker box. Since we're over here, might as well get more of the other items. I don't want to put the flowers just straight on dirt right now, but I would like to put them in the museum eventually. Only problem being is that I don't want an Enderman to come by and just yank the flower. So they're probably going to be underground in the cave if I don't have a different spot that I'm going to put them at. So many different blocks though. So I don't know what blocks are we gonna put in the museum next. I'll take care of the beds. Actually, we'll take care of these beds first, whichever ones I have in here. Got a magenta, blue, red, orange, light blue, light gray, brown, green, black. We'll go ahead and take these out of here and put them over here. Right now my storage, as you can see, is pretty unorganized, but it'll be organized better at some later point. Let's see what other we have. A few more beds to get. Let's take magenta bed right here, grouping them up so I can actually see them better. 4 more colors we have to get. We have all those. The yellow bed, the purple, the white bed, and what was the last one? Okay, the gray bed. Why did I not grab that while I was up there? Grab this gray bed. Now we got all 16 bed colors, and we're going to go ahead and just put those in there. Now I do have a lot more stuff to put in and display, as we can see. Just all the items are going to take a super long time to actually get, especially since some of them I just haven't looked for, or I'm using them to build stuff. I don't know if I'll be tearing down the building, or just like completely, or just part way. This building, but I do know I don't want to keep it like it is right now, because right now it's just a whole mess. But let's place the beds for now. I'm actually going to place them on the other side of the room over here. Wait. Actually, I'm not going to place the beds. At least not over here. Because I realize that's my villager breeder. And if I place a bed, I think it's far too close, which is just going to increase the lag. So instead, we're going to put the beds in here for now, and we'll revisit this at a later date. So glad I caught that before I actually did it, because that would have led to a massive lag spike, even more massive than it is already. Wish Enderman would stop terraforming my world, because I would like to terraform my world and not let them do it. We have we have a cow of each type over there that we can breed up. But for now, I think I'm pretty happy with this area. Of course, I would like for it to be more and a whole lot better, and will eventually make it better. But it's fine for now with all that it's been done. I chopped down a whole bunch of trees in the area to be able to not only have all those chests down there, but to also just have more of an area to flatten out, expand, or deal with. I tried picking up all the leaf litter, but of course there's a whole bunch left, and I want to further carve it out that way, but for now I think that it's fine for what I needed done. Now this area I cleared out because this is all my named fish. So all the fish that have a name in this game are over here. I believe there's 22 different types. I might be wrong. Got the dotty back, the thread fin, cotton candy beta fish, all these by heart. I played with the fish way too long because of the massive amount of fish that I want to be able to get. I am working on getting every single type of tropical fish, and there is over 3,000 of them. So that's why I have the automatic wool farm, collecting wool to mark off which ones that I have and have not collected. Please don't mess with me, zombies. No, that was a creeper right along my massive area. I do not like that. We're going to we'll look in here. I don't think I'm gonna keep this area, but these are all the types of cats all the types of dogs that I have collected and all the types of parrots. Actually, wait, yeah, all types of cats are in here, I think. Clearly not all types of dogs, but all types of dogs that I have collected. At least one, the basic variant of them. And of course, keeping all the dogs in this area in the entire game would lag this area out massively. In here I've got armadillos, and I got their scoot collecting. I have wheat, and I have cows and mushroom, and I have chickens that collect eggs, and it does so well. I think there's like 10 chickens in each. And then I also have a brown mushroom that I had bred that I didn't realize that I bred it until it grew up. I wish to collect a mushroom that is naturally brown spawning, that is from the Mushroom Island. The Mushroom Island is far away, and this area that's over there, that is where, if I wanted to have, if baby cows wander over here and grow up, then all the stuff down there will collect. Any of their drops would collect in there. But let's go. Suppose now is a good a time as any to. Where is my? Oh yeah, I don't know where that horse went off to. I'll find it later. But now's as good a time as any to actually run all the way to the Lush Cave. Make this trip a bunch of times. And I wish to breed a better horse. One that is much faster than this current horse. Even though this one is pretty fast, I'd like for it to be faster to make the trip much quicker. Of course, one of the ways that it'll be quicker is once I finish it, it'll also be way quicker to travel. But for now, it's just how it is. I'm not gonna mess with these monsters. We don't want to mess with them right now. I know that I have more fish over here, not at this end, but towards the mountain, which I also have in these tunnels I have doorways for when for specific spots that I thought were pretty nice that I would want to get out from the tunnel from. And I was thinking, as I was making it, I was thinking maybe put windows and glass along the edge right above the glow wall so I could see out of it. And I was like, no, it's a bit much because I have built a bunch on this layer. But way over there, that little thing right there, that is where I have more types of fish. I just want ender pearls from you. There we go. That's lovely. That's amazing. Just gonna ride all the way to the wonderful area. I still have to build a staircase leading down into there. There's a massive cave system in this mountain. If I get the chance, once it becomes daytime, I'll show what I mean by I'll show, actually, what? I'll show y'all later with, how I display the fish for now. You won't be able to see them outside their buckets, but it helps me keep track of what fish I have collected and which ones I haven't, which is really helpful when there's over 3,000 different variants and I want one in a bucket and one out on display. Nope. Just like that, I got stuck. With the tunnels complete, I won't be just getting stuck, but it's a massive grind to do. It's a pretty long trip. We're only like around a third, or maybe a little less of a third there. Which, like animals that you were riding, if you throw an ender pearl, you'd teleport the animal too. That'd be pretty cool if Minecraft would add that mechanic. Riding through about to ride through a little jungle. I still haven't found my other horse that I lost in the swamp area. It's a bit disappointing, but it wandered off after I took it out from the tunnels, which is why I keep this one in the tunnels completely. I want to display the items in item frames somewhere, but I'm not sure where I would do that at, or like what items, well, what space those items would be in. But it's pretty chill type of vibe in my world for now until I go back, respawn the dragon one, and then also get around to collecting all the different types of mobs, which includes the ocean temple mobs. And I do want to also collect the warden, and if it constantly has sound around it, then it luckily won't respawn. That's when I tried bringing fish through on boats, but realized that I didn't have the tunnels complete, parts of the tunnels completed, so the boats didn't just, I couldn't just drag up over the block because it wasn't far enough or it wasn't fast enough. We're almost there though, and as we get more towards the end, the tunnel is a bit more completed on the outside. It's not as far away, actually it's further away I think than the stronghold is, but it's a much easier way. And two ways to go down. I have a staircase right there, or I have this ladder system. Well, this ladder just goes all the way straight down. And sorry, Yana. I'll show you all my axolotls. I passed my axolotls. All these axolotls and a whole bunch more. We'll let that one grow up a bit. Oh, hello. Nico's Arena M9Z. I don't know if you're still here, but hello. I have a whole bunch of axolotls though. All these are axolotls that I bred. Way over here. More axolotls. Even more axolotls. And then I have a whole bunch of fish. Different types of fish sorted by what they are. Now, y'all heard a cat. Oh, yeah, and there's more axolotls in there, I believe. Y'all heard a cat, and that is because the cat is up here. It's my fish cat. It got struck by lightning while I was over here. Got struck by lightning at my face and teleported all the way over here with me. We are going to collect a type of fish though and bring them. Let's see, I believe that we don't have a spot for snoopers. Now we have a spot for glitter. We're gonna leave one glitter and we're going to take them all the way to our fish area so I can show y'all how I have them displayed for now. I think though I just gonna do these and we're gonna go all the way. If we see any more fish though here while we're over here, some major fish spawning spot. It's nice that I have a lush cave. I have a second lush cave somewhere on the way to the stronghold, but I don't have a current area that I have not explored that fish cave. Lush cave yet for more fish. Even though I probably need to be able to have way more fish and a new fish spot to actually explore around. Don't swim away, Blue Dory. I think that was there only one of them? Normally when fish spawn in this game there are multiple of them. Unless they are rare fish, which are the uncommon variants that make up the almost 3,000 fish. It's like only 22 or 23 common fish that are named, but all the other variants are rare, which is what we have here. But we will go up top and take these glitter fish back to their fish zone, which takes us all the way back to the base and then further. Nope, come back here, horse. Alright. These two fish I'll just give to my axolotls because they are common fish, and it'll be another chance that I will be able to get a blue axolotl. So those are really long chance, as y'all saw. All the fish that I had already collected, all the axolotls that I've got already collected fish for them, and clearly that did not work. We got a whole bunch of, I think that's 20 glitters to display. We will be grabbing a bed to sleep in, or at least sleeping. But since it's daytime now, we'll probably need to grab a bed before we go to the glitter fish spot. If you've liked the stream so far, please click that like button and go ahead and subscribe for more for updates, and click that bell. If you have ideas on what games I should play, go ahead and comment down below, or comment down other types of suggestions, like what type of games would y'all like to see me play, and everything, and I will take those comments into consideration. If y'all have, I will be naming each tropical fish after one of my subscribers, so hopefully I'll be able to get a whole bunch of subscribers, but I'll be naming them once I actually make their display area. And now that name tags are easy to craft, it's just going to be easy to get enough name tags as I get more followers. Share the video with other people. It really helps out the channel, especially a small channel like mine. I will eventually also set up a brewing area, because then I can toss speed potions on this horse and make it even faster. That over there, I believe that one right there is my raid. No, that one's not my raid village. I have a different village that is a little bit closer to home that I use for raids, but this one's not it. And every structure that I find, I'll eventually have a booking quill that has all the fish. I mean, not all the fish. My mind is on fish. All the structures that are displayed. I'll eventually have that once I find all the structures. Some of them I'll leave intact, without their loot, of course, because I'll be needing that loot. But some of them I will actually decide to look around in them. The trial chamber that's in my mines, I've left mostly intact, with its vaults not used except for one or two of them. Most of the vaults I haven't used. Not sure if I explored all of it. I think I did, but there's a very good chance that I missed an area or two. And then I know I have two trial chambers that are on the way to the stronghold that I did not completely explore. I'm leaving my horse there because I don't want it to run out from the tunnels, especially if it decides to get lost. Yeah, probably shouldn't walk into the cactus. Yeah, that camel is silly. Walking into a cactus. AI is not pretty good. But what was I saying before? I have areas that I'm going to do, though, and I'm going to explore those trial chambers eventually. I just haven't taken the time to, because it's very close to the time since I have fought the Ender Dragon, and that took me a couple of tries. It was not the best fight, and I did not use any speed running tactics, and actually got me a good few times. Also, did not bring my pickaxe. So, as you'll see, that was a fun time. No, we don't want you to explode. We'll just ignore you. Hi, where'd you go? Oh, hi. Drop your ender pearls, please. Come back to me, though. No, come over here. Did you really pick up a grass block and then decide to come back and attack me? Really? Defacing my area? Okay. Now that's taken care of. Go ahead, sleep, and then we'll go over to the glitter spot. Okay. Now way over here, we have our monster hunters. These two I use when I decide to actually hunt. Hi. We're gonna just borrow you for a moment. Take you across the mountain. Just a little ways to help us get closer. See? Also want to have the angry wolves on display, so that's gonna be in the wolf pups and the angry wolf pups. So it's gonna be a lot that I do. It's gonna be a big stretch, so I won't include most of that during the live stream, just because that would get pretty boring, I feel like. Considering it's just looking around and just the same old, same old. Yeah, this stream is kind of like the same a bit, but kind of shows the improvements that I made in the world. And just shows more of the world that I've done. And when each update comes out, I will be including those blocks in it and items, so that's going to be pretty fun to explore and do. Got attacked by a skeleton over here before. Those arrows have yet to despawn. I've already looted this jungle temple. Not that much good loot, but it was okay for early on. Minecraft music just doesn't play that much. I realized that I actually needed, yeah, we'll be fine. Actually needed to grab my item frames when I was back there, but I forgot to. We're not gonna go back though. We'll just wait around for cows and animals that drop leather to spawn over here. This is one of the calmer villages that I got. I think I trapped all the villagers in their houses just because I didn't want monsters to get to them. This is how I display them though. I have their base color down here on the bottom, and then I have their top color like this. And I have, at some point, I think I have one of them missing a row. Oh, okay. I'm not good at parkour. Even one block jumps. So I have, actually I think, no. Oh yeah, right here. So this one is the red fin, or one of the fish. Not the because it was a named fish. So it did not have a different type that it was called, but it was actually named rather than a whatever glitter. Like these are. I'm gonna take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fish, and we got a teal magenta glitter. So they call the cyan teal, and there's teal and there is magenta. So now I got that on display right there. I'm gonna put those fish up because we don't want to mess with them. Our next one is a plum gray. Plum is purple, and we got the gray. So we got one here already. So we're just going to put this one down here. Green rose. So you can see they call pink rose. So there we go. Silver gray. Silver is actually light gray. So it's a silver, light gray, gray right there. White rose, so that's a white and pink, which we already seem to have, so right there. Wish I could display all of them right now, but I don't have all of the item frames right now. Plum orange all the way down, and make sure that I display the right one and the right one. That'd suck if I did not display the right color on the right one and thought that I had it when I didn't. Green rose. Showing a lot of ones that I've already had so far. Yellow, orange, glitter. Which, I mean, it's alright that I have some of them because, as you can tell, and as I've said earlier, I do want at least 2 of them. So having multiple of them is alright. Want to grab the parrotfish and the blue dory. It's got 3 more variants. You got the white green. Just go down the white row, the green, and place an item frame and make sure we get the right one. The yellow teal, yellow and teal right here, and then the red silver, which is red and light gray. I suppose I could take from this row that I had. It's 256 colors at least at first, without counting the fact that some of them are missing. So I think it just seems to be this one that's missing on purpose, and then the fact that I want to get 2 of them just adds on top of it that it's more than 256. But I love a good challenge. Hi pig. Sky and white gray. Sky is light blue. So wait, what did I say? Sky and light gray. It's sky and white. Rose and lime. Actually love how this one looks. Plum sky. It's purple right here. The sky blue. Actually, we'll show you how this one actually looks. I'm gonna get closer to the water though, because I do not want to accidentally make this fish suffocate. Thank you for your leather donation. That was very kind of you. So we have a block right here. That dirt. That is the sky blue glitter. But now put it back. Oh, great. Now look what I've done. Okay. Gotta mess that up. Just fix that real quick and then get my fish back. Well, it is going to be night by the time we run back. Probably should have grabbed my bed. Let's add the sky blue glitter now. And then we got a few more fish. I don't like to be out here when it is nighttime though, because I have lost wool that way. Luckily, I don't think I've lost any fish, but it sucks because Creeper came by and blew it up. So you just gotta be careful. Silver and red. And then lime and silver. We're almost done. We got this one and one more. So lime, silver, and then we got the yellow brown right here on the edge, and we'll be able to toss these two just right there and grab our sugar box, which is now empty, and make sure that we don't explode our fish. But now we got all of the fish that I have right there for now displayed, and I want to level this area out and build wool structures of the fish, which is why I will be later expanding my wool farm. But I want to do that somewhere else where it's not going to be just crowding up that small little area. I want to later move my well, not move my iron farm, but at least make a second iron farm and move that somewhere and make that somewhere else. No, please don't blow up my area. Oh my gosh, creepers just sneaking around everywhere trying to destroy stuff. Now I can't run. Okay. We can just be chill drowned. You can just be chill and you can later despawn. Don't think I have a bed between here and there though. I do want to later make little huts that have the beds, but please just leave me alone, monsters. Later I will be capturing variants of y'all, but considering I don't have a spot for y'all, I'm gonna let y'all be for now. Love collecting my squid. It's very nice that squid just spawn in this spot. I've spent a lot of time in this lake, hunting the squid. Also because it helps out with XP, and squid inks is needed for, well, black dye is needed for the wool, all the wools. We'll leave you alone, Drown. We'll let you despawn. I want to say that the monsters I fear trapping the most out from the mini bosses will be the Warden and the Wither. Both those I fear enough to trap both of them. That's gonna suck. And then out from the regular mobs though, I fear trapping the drowned on the zombie Nautilus. I fear trapping that one the most because those are very hard to fight, and they have been the result of a lot of unfortunate deaths. I got my zombie villager that I'll fill up later though. Just holding on a piece of chicken. He doesn't like me very much though. We'll see if the cat brings me a gift this morning. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Hi, you're trapped up there. Just gonna watch you. Just gonna stand there and watch you. Wait. Is that just my parrot making the noise? I'm just gonna hope that it's my parrot. My parrot. Hey, hold on. Sorry. See something real quick. Hey. Yep, you're just gonna burn. Hey. I don't like that you're up there. I don't like that you're down here. No, you're not gonna massively destroy anything. There we go. Got my cows. My chickens. I have yet to get a cold chicken, which when I do, I'll be setting up another auto egg collector. I have a pathway to the nether. It's not the best pathway, but it's nice enough. Nope. There's a whole bunch of different stuff to collect though. Let's see. A whole bunch of bottles. We can go do a raid actually. I do not want to do it over here though because I actually want my stuff to survive, so actually we'll keep the ender pearls on us. We'll travel, and now you gotta bring back more stuff. We'll just walk there. Ow. It is a bit of a ways away, but it is nice. I'm gonna stop by my pillager outpost first, though, and hope that there is another pillager here, though I don't think I've been around long enough for any of them to respawn, or any of them to spawn. I do have LAs there, though, which I will be keeping them here for now for display, and then later moving them somewhere else. There's a bunch of rabbits. Why is there so many rabbits? Looks like there is no pillagers, though. That kind of sucks. Though, let us go all the way over here to our raid village. The raid village that I have. I have like a few random crafting tables everywhere. I have one at the bottom of an ocean, at the end of the river that's near my base. Because for some reason I needed to craft something, and instead of going to anywhere else, I decided to craft it at the bottom of the ocean, and I did not have water breathing or respiration on. Still don't know why I did that, but I did that, and it's remaining there to this day. It's just past this little desert temple, though. We'll drink this one. I got my bow. I haven't done a raid since before I've beat the Ender Dragon. But I know that some of these mobs can get really tough, especially when they all team up on you. But I have all the villagers blocked off except for one, I believe. Go ahead and drink this. Hello, villagers. I come bearing the bad omen. Hello, can you see me? Yeah. You shut the door in my face, buddy. Fair response, though. I mean, that is a completely fair response, considering that I am bringing pillagers to your place. I'll put this right here. Time to go out. Oh, I do need to keep an eye on these because I forgot that I did not have mending on my armor. That would have been devastating if I didn't remember that. Where are y'all at? It's the high. Okay, there's one. Did I put up my arrows? Okay. Hi. Yeah, I have arrows. Just go ahead and... I am not the best at aiming. Hello. Did I just... Okay, I think I got a bunny instead of the villager. Yeah, I got a bunny. Okay. Or the cat got a bunny. Hi. Bye. It's also pretty good for experience. So you'll see later why I don't have as many levels as I should for, you'll see Saturday when I upload the video, for the reason why I don't have as many levels as I should for having beat the Ender Dragon. Something happened to where I ended up not getting as many levels. But I like to wait out here, in my raid area, raid base, with an untamed cat that I will eventually tame. Where are y'all at? Are y'all over here? I see y'all. Okay. Just gonna pick them off. Alright, now we're gonna rush over here since they're getting closer to land. Ow. 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 Hey. Hey, what? Hold on, whoa. One of you got rapid shot? Would you? Whoa. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. What? Sorry. I should have tried to tackle all three of y'all. I will go away further over here and target y'all from land. Alright. That was easier after they stopped attacking me because I was out of their range. But let's collect the spoils. I think that the Ravager... Y'all do not see me. Said you don't see me. I unfortunately do not have mending on my bow, but I know that I do have a whole bunch of broken bows, thanks to the massive amount of skeletons that I have killed. Glad that the Ravagers don't go after the cats. You came after me way too fast. Okay, why are you like so up and close and personal? Get back. Ow. That's what happens when you get so up close and personal. That had hurt. One villager, and I know it's over there. I'm gonna check our armor, cause I toss mending on these later, before the next stream. Why? Helpful, pretty helpful. What? Wait. That was far too easy. We drink a Bad Omen 5, right? That was way easier than it normally is. And I didn't even encounter an evoker. What? Okay, well, I guess that's it on that. So I don't need all this stuff in here anymore. I will leave the Bad Omen and that and the almost broke its shield though. Everything else I'll put into the shulker and take home. That was far easier though. I expected to encounter some evokers at least. Hi. Bit too close. Alright. Now we got another husk somewhere. Not close enough though. Still letting me sleep. And now we'll collect this. Oh. Hi. And for having looting 3, it really didn't want to drop a lot of stuff. You know what? Never mind. You have a baby zombie, and I'm not gonna tether with that. I really do not like messing around with the baby zombie. Yeah, you know what? Villager, live in fear. You're safe, though. We'll run away so that they despawn, because I do not like messing around with the baby zombies. They are horrible. They chase you down so fast, and they're so small. But now that we have won the raid, we are the hero of that village. After we also started that raid. And lots of other raids. And we'll continue to start raids. Hello? Whoa. Okay. That just glitched out. Not in the best way. But at least we have Hero of the Village. And some villagers that we can trade with so that we can buy mending from our lovely mending villager in the library. Which is where all the written book quills will be, all the written books will be located in the library once they're actually finished. Or at least more of the way finished. I have a chiseled book shelves in it, which I will put the books in and fill it up with structures. Where structures are located, I'll put my fish log in it, my travel log, though and a lot of other books I'll put in there over the course of time. Still no pillagers at my pillage outpost. I have not been in this area for too long, or long enough for more to spawn in. We got our camel over here and hay bales from. Why are you all the way over here, bee? You're the furthest bee. I got this lovely crop farm. It produces a lot of crops. Got wheat, carrots, potatoes, and beetroots. Almost all the beetroots are grown, I believe, or maybe all of them. Nope. Wait, maybe. Produces a lot of stuff. Nope, not all of them are grown. But it produces a whole lot and it helps out. makes it easier for me to collect stuff for trades, which later, obviously, relocating these villagers because this lag is bad. Forgot what villager did I redo you as? What trade do you have? Oh yeah, you were the one who gave me infinity after trying a million times with villagers in here. I do know that I have a mending book somewhere in here. There's our mending book. We'll go ahead and toss our fish log up. Where's my bow? Oh, I put my bow up in here. It's like, hold on, I need that. That's my one of my prized possessions. Well, though we got that mending book. Need a whole bunch more, though. A whole bunch more that we need to get and use on our stuff. Sort through our stuff, though. I have down here, somewhere down here, I have a chest just for iron. Here we go. Just for iron armor. Both enchanted and non-enchanted. And I will be eventually making a better spot for pretty much everything. Definitely need a better spot for collecting leather because I am collecting a lot of the leather variants. Now, I'm not collecting all of them because there is well over 5 million different types of armor. And I don't think I have enough willpower to collect it. Though if I get enough subscribers, eventually maybe I'll collect all the different types. It's gonna take a lot if I actually do that, though. But I am going to collect at least enough to have every type of trim on it and have them all dyed in at least 2 different colors. So, well, all 16 and then more. Having 2 of each. So I will be collecting a whole bunch of them already. It's just not nearly enough for all of them. Let's see, we got a whole bunch of stuff in here though. I think we'll go to the end another time. Actually, when I hop off stream, I might go. I might trek the distance to the end. We got a long ways to go with our armor trims, though. Where's my tool chest? Here's my tool chest. For now, it's like this, of course. This will be one of the things that I make better, later. I'm gonna take one of these out. Got another ominous banner, though, that we will put up in our... I'm going the wrong way. I already know that. We got a whole bunch of rotten flesh that we'll take out for the villagers. For the cleric villagers that I have. I think I only have 2. But we'll go ahead and go trade with them after putting up these crossbows. I have way more than what I need in the chest, and don't put the rotted flesh in there. In the chest I have a whole bunch. Okay, why'd I put that bow? I have a whole full chest of crossbows, and then even more. Not only the ones in here, but the ones in here too. Which, it's alright. I at least know I won't be running out of crossbows anytime soon. And most of the broken bows I will be taking and using for my, for all the dispensers that I'm gonna make. For not only to use, but also just to have a stack of dispensers for the museum. And then an extra dispenser to display. All my villagers, all my wonderful villagers that I will be spreading out through the land and in other places, taking them. Once I get a happy guest, I realize that I don't have a happy guest yet. How much are you willing to trade? 23? Alright. But you don't want to trade anymore. Where's my other cleric? I'm pretty sure I had 2 cleric villagers. Miss him downstairs? No, he's over here. Alright. Yeah, you're willing to trade. Should probably hold my diamond pickaxe that it gets the experience swords. Well, good, because I don't have enough for you. Actually, I did have more. You're leveled up to gold, the journeyman. Huh. I wouldn't really be needing any of his other trades. Let's collect more carrots and find our carrot villager. Hello? Okay, my system's messing up some. But we have a whole bunch of villagers and a whole bunch of things that we will do. And I'll show more of the progress. We'll expand upon everything that we have. And I'll show more of it later on. So next time you see this world, it'll be a whole lot better. And maybe the lag spike will be down. Thanks. Okay. Did I leave any experience? But for now, this is my lovely woolly world where I shall be spinning more of the live streams that since my other world decides that it cannot handle being broadcasted, being live streamed. But my wonderful library where I will display books and bookshelves and all that. And then my very expensive villager. 38 emeralds is normally how much it costs to get a mini book. But with that, let's say bye to everyone. And see y'all all next week for a Spider-Man live stream. Bye.